I never understood it when people would say, oh, you know, in your 20s, you just need to be alone. And I never quite got it because they would never explain to me that it's so important to define yourself on your own terms. If you think about it, when you're in love, that person's opinion affects your opinions. And everything you do goes through this filter of how would they feel about it. Because if you're a caring person and you're in love, then that's what you do. But there's something really wonderful about changing your life if you want to, cutting your hair short if you want to, moving to New York if you want to, changing directions of your entire creative outlook if you want to, and having it only be on your own terms.
A few moments later.
Hi, at the park alone right now. Got journal, book, some snacks. And I just wanted to say to anybody who might be going through like a lonely period in their life right now, maybe you don't have a lot of friends, maybe you do and it's just been hard to hang out with them and you've just found yourself being alone a lot of the time, just trust that it's for a good reason. The universe is always guiding us, and I feel like it's hard to reach your higher self when you're surrounded by a lot of people. So I think the universe does this on purpose sometimes, where it needs to get us alone so that we can learn more about ourselves, we can level up, we can become the next best version of us. So just trust that it's happening for a reason and try and really lean into that loneliness. Do things that you enjoy doing, but do it by yourself. Enjoy your own company. Learn how to enjoy your own company, because loneliness doesn't need to be a bad thing.
2,000 years later.
I'm at Chipotle right now by myself, eating Chipotle outside. I'm thinking about the fact of how we literally let rejection ruin our lives sometimes. I know rejection has like ruled my emotions and confidence on a couple occasions in my life, but once you start to realize that everything happens for you and not to you, you know, the cheesy saying, and almost every single person on this earth faces rejection in some sort of way, and I would say almost everybody faces it romantically as well. Imagine the most beautiful person or best looking person that you know. They have probably been rejected as well. So honey, do not let that change your self-worth. Other people not wanting us is none of our business. Has nothing to do with us, okay? Unless you're like an asshole. But other than that, we're not made for everybody, and that's okay.
And this chick is a prime example of a young lady in her early 20s who is pissing away her youth, completely throwing her fertility in the trash to do this single woman life, right? She's talking about how it's good to be alone, good to have that alone time. Well, you know what, sweetie? You're going to have plenty of that. Guaranteed. Right? Well, on the trajectory that you're on, you are going to be alone for a long time. Essentially, the rest of your days. Right? Because you are purposely choosing to reject marriage, reject finding a good man, right? While you're at the height of your power. This, ladies, if you're paying attention, you're in your 20s. You have the most power right now than you will ever have at any point in your life. And if you're watching my stuff, I implore you to take advantage of that. I'm telling you, I mean, this is a guy's channel, and I'm telling you to take advantage of it, right? Use that power to go out there and find a good man. Find a high value man, because you could get him right now. Right now is the only time in your life where you're going to have this level of essentially leverage to get the guy that you want. The guy that if you don't lock him down in your 20s, you're going to be tearing your eyes out for the rest of your days trying to chase that guy in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. It's just going to get worse and worse. You're going to get more and more depressed. You're going to get more and more demoralized, more and more hopeless. And then you're going to be one of these harpies, 50, 60-year-old harpies, cougars on social media, talking about how you can't find a good guy. All guys suck. And yeah, you know, and you're going to have all these delusional list of requirements for men that you date from that point on. I don't want that to happen to you. This little girl, and I'm calling her that. She's a little girl, man. She doesn't know anything. I blame her dad. She came from a two-parent household, man. And this is what I talk about when I talk about weak father figures. Okay, I'm happy that her parents stayed together. Great. But you know what, Dad? You should have been a little bit more harsh with her, maybe a lot more harsh with her. And put your foot down and tell her what is going to be in her best interest, which is not trying to do this, live out this life that feminists try to get you to live out, where you reject men, you reject having a husband, and reject family life, and you trade that to travel the world, jump on the carousel, and spend a life chasing chads and, racking up hundreds of thousands of miles between your legs on your vaginal odometer. Right? And it saddens me. This chick, I mean, she is sitting there, and it's like I'm watching somebody self-destruct. Right? And I know, because I'm old enough. I've been out there. I've been in the game long enough. I've been teaching dating advice long enough. I've been a professional pickup artist long enough where I've seen these exact same girls, exactly her age, back in the 90s. When I was clubbing, talking that same smack, and feminism wasn't even really that prevalent back then as it is now. And they were talking that same smack. Don't need a man. Men are stupid. Gonna go out on my own. Oh man, me and my girls, we're going to Europe, doing a Euro trip. Oh, hot girl summer, and all this other malarkey that sounds good on paper, but once you live that life out, you're gonna pay the price, ladies. You're gonna pay the price. And I have no doubt in my mind that this chick is going to regret her decision. She will regret it. As all those chicks from the 90s did. I see them. They're still out there single, man. They're still out there single. Sometimes I like Google them, like look for them on social media. I'm curious, right? I'm like, let me see what happened to this chick. Miss, I don't need a man. I'm happy on my own. Only weak, like pick me girls need a man. Let me catch up with this chick. And then sure enough, I see her and she's just alone. Solo, no kids, no man, can't hang on to a man, is in like 5 different situationships with these super low value males that are treating her like garbage, just like a sex, just for sex. And this, and I look at this girl and I get so sad because I'm like, at one time she had just like model looking guys lining up wanting to marry her, wanting to be with her, wanting to just sweep her off her feet. And she said, no, not interested. Don't need you. I'm gonna go solo. I'm a strong, empowered woman. Right? And I see where they end up. So this little girl is gonna, unfortunately, she's gonna end up in the same, trajectory, and she's gonna get more and more bitter towards men because nobody's gonna want her in her 30s. She's gonna wake up, as so many of these women will. They will wake up to their delusions when they hit the big 3-0, as I always say. That's really the theme of my channel is, if you're female, man, don't cross that pendulum, right? You got to cash in your chips before then. Don't stay out there in the wastelands, in the dating wastelands. You won't like it. It's harsh. It's harsh, man. At least for women. For men, we could stay out there. That's just, it is what it is, ladies. Yeah, there's double standard. We could stay out there. For women, no. Because your value is tied to your looks, right? Your youth, your ability to have children. That's what men value. Men don't value your job. Men don't value how much money you have in your bank account. Men don't value how many degrees you have. We don't care about that stuff. What we care about is how young you are, how good you look, and that your eggs are still healthy. Right? That's what attracts us. That's what turns us on. That's what gets us to commit. So this young chick, man, it's really sad because you see her just pissing it away right in front of you. She's choosing to be alone. She's here at Chipotle by herself. What's up, guys? She's here at Chipotle by herself and eating her friggin' salad bowl by herself. She was at the beach earlier in that other video I shared with you, alone, talking about how it's okay to be alone. It's okay. Now's not the time for that. Okay, your 20s are not the time for that. Your 20s, what you should be doing, like daily, is doing everything you can, focusing on finding that high value guy. Okay, the high value guy that you can go the distance with, that you connect with, you share the same, same values, same beliefs. You laugh at the same things, you share the same sense of humor. Find that guy. And you can in your 20s. You're hot. You can find him in your 20s, right? That's when you're going to be your hottest, right? This chick's not bad looking. She's a cute girl. She's a cute girl and well-spoken, cute little blonde, definitely my type, but she's very stupid, right? And if she dated me, I would let her know that. I would not hold back. I would not be like her daddy, like, it's okay, you're a princess. You do whatever you want. Yeah, yay, women. I wouldn't be doing that. I'm like, drop that stuff. I'm trying not to curse. I'd be like, drop it. Knock it off. Grow up and realize, join us in reality. You know those looks that you have right now? Cute little blonde locks? Gonna lose that. A cute little face. You don't have a scratch on it yet? Gonna lose that. You're gonna start to get wrinkles. You're gonna start to get crinkly hair. You're gonna start to get crow's feet. You're gonna start to get maybe a little turkey neck. And when society is no longer paying attention to you, both male and female, and you become invisible, that's when it will dawn upon you that you should have settled. And like most modern women, the time they wake up is when it's too late. They'll be like in their 40s or 50s and be like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being alone. I just want somebody to share my life with. Because that's what we're supposed to do as humans. Okay? As humans, we are social creatures. We're social creatures. And when you lock yourself indoors, you don't go out, you don't socialize, you don't engage with humanity, guess what? Your soul starts to hate you. Right? You start to feel depressed. You start to feel alone. And you start to have all these negative thoughts in your head. You kind of become like a madman, or a mad woman in her case, right? I mean, even like some of my haters who've done videos on me, I could tell, like, these guys are locked up inside their house. They just have like the mentality of a madman. I'm not even gonna get into them, but you have to socialize, man, especially as a female, because females are social butterflies. That's what they get joy out of, right? They get joy out of meeting people, engaging in new experiences, most of all sharing, right? As I said, humans, we have to share. We're in a share culture now. I mean, you like to share videos with your friends, right? You might share some of mine, social media posts, articles. All we do all day is share, right? We share things with people we care about. Now imagine you have nobody to share these things with because you don't have a man, or all your friends are married off now and you're the dumb one who didn't. Because she's making a dumb mistake. And if we check back up on her in even just 10 years, you're gonna see she'll regret this, and she'll be out there like the rest of these chicks on these dating apps, trying to lock down the 6'4", 225 Chad, while she's competing against the 20-year-old version of herself. There's no competition. Okay, it's over. It'll be over at that point. There's no competition whatsoever. I mean, even like my ex from 2006, some haters have been like, dude, if she came back, you would take her in a second. I'm like, dude, go to my Instagram, see my current girl. There's no way I would take that chick back. Besides her attitude and everything else. Say she didn't do that stuff, and we just split amicably, I still wouldn't take her back. I'm like, she cannot compete with my 20-year-old girl. She just can't. There's no competition there. My 20-year-old girl would smoke her, right? I mean, as far as looks goes. But like back in the day, yeah, they would probably, give each other a run for the money. These days, no. I mean, my girl would just, no, there's no competition. It's over for her, right? So it's over for my ex. So this little girl, 20 years old, completely pissing it away, right? And it just bothered me because, I mean, this is a girl that, before third wave feminism, I mean, even if she was, born a little bit earlier, and she was raised maybe in the 80s or the 90s and spent her childhood there, she would probably get married off. She would probably have like found the right dude, and lived happily ever after. However, because culture has changed, it's brainwashing these naive, these very impressionable young-minded girls who can't think for themselves to just follow this narrative that is going to lead them down a dark path. And it's almost astonishing that these chicks, you know, they're on TikTok, they're on these apps. They can simply look at women who are 20 years older and go, what's it like to still be single? You know, that's gonna, because I mean, that's what a guy would do, is like, if I follow this path, let me check up on dudes who are, you know, 10, 20 years older than me, see how they like being single at that age. I mean, 99% of the videos out there are of these chicks just going bonkers trying to date. Can't even get men their own age anymore. They don't want them. The guys that they do get are like their grandpa's age and only want to use them for sex. So it's, you know, it's very disturbing seeing a you know, cute little girl like this just piss away her, you know, her opportunities here. You know, and I'm calling her a little girl. She's the exact same age as my girl. I never call my girl a little girl because she's smart, right? She's smart. She didn't want to piss it away. So, yeah, this chick's a little girl. And unfortunately, you know, she's not going to be very happy with her decision here once she reaches her 30s. I think she'll wake up like most modern women when it's just too late. It'll be just too late for her. You know, and all that braggadocio that she did in her little TikToks there, going, ooh, this is my 20s. Woo, yeah, woohoo. It's such a party. Just being alone. I never understood what it meant when people told me you have to be alone. Who told you that? Right? Who told you that? Because a lot of lonely people out there, a lot of people who can't find a partner, talk to those people. And they will tell you, it sucks. Okay? Talk to women who are 10, 20 years older than you. They will tell you, it sucks. But as I always say, these chicks, they want you to deceive them. They want you to BS them. They don't want to hear the truth. Alright? Because that's what society does on a daily basis, is just feed them malarkey. Feed them horse manure. And they buy into it because it makes them feel good. Second a guy tries to tell them the truth, look out. Look out, right? Get attacked. And I'm not going to sit there and, you know, be dishonest with them. I'm going to tell the truth on this channel. And as I did with this chick's future, I already know where she's headed. And it's very, very sad that her dad, who is still in her life, does not step in and warn her. Very, very sad. As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything I might have missed, anything you would like to share, please drop them in the comments below. I always love to see you guys in my comments. I always love to read them, so please feel free to drop those comments below. With that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to destroy that like button below. I want you to destroy it, guys. Please destroy that like button for me. Do it for the DeLorean. Do it for Cash and Gizmo. Just destroy that like button. Do it now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, especially because they don't like me doing coaching videos like this. They don't want to promote me anymore. So I need you guys to help me out. And the way you can help me out is by subscribing to my channel. Okay, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. So hit that subscribe button right now so you could get more free, high-value content from me at no cost just by being a subscriber of the 33 Secrets. And for you guys who want to support my work and all this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you on the YouTube even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest, youngest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making this happen every single week, regardless of what racial division is going on in the world.
kind of virus is going on in the world, it doesn't matter. We are continuing to live our lives and making things happen 24/7, 365 days a year, all around the world, in all four corners of the world. And I want you to join my tribe. I want you to join our crew. I want you to become one of us. And the way you do that is by jumping into 7 months of mastery. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of mastery coaching lessons from me. And all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. Say goodnight to the DeLorean. Good night, DeLorean. Good night, stainless steel. Back to the future dream. Good night.